one missing tooth in the front. Looked like he was having a hard time moving around, likely had ED. That doesn't appear to have taken the best care of themselves. Would be interested in any type of arrangement.
So he's supposed to be able to look at you and think that you're out of his league. Is that what you're trying to say? Like you're aesthetically out of his league? Is that what this thing has come to? Because most of these people are off their rockers. They're gone bananas. Hey, welcome back, Motivation Nation. It is your host, Aaron Gordon. We're back for another one. I'm not going to keep this intro long because you'll click off because your attention span ain't that long. If you're new here, we react to videos that's sent to us. We give our opinion down in the comments. So with that being said, no further ado. Hey, let's get into this nonsense. This is supposed to be a doozy. So let's get into it.
Okay. This gentleman, somewhere between the ages of 55 and 60, with one missing tooth in the front. Looked like he was having a hard time moving around, likely had ED, was somewhere between like 5'10", maybe 5'11", and a good 250, most of it concentrated to the midsection. With one of them old playa, like fedoras on, cocked to the side, just walked up to me and handed me his business card and proceeds to tell me that he's a DJ. And he was waiting for me to finish talking to my friend so that he could have his moment to talk to me. And I was like, okay. And he was like, well, yeah, you're a beautiful woman. And I was just hoping that I could. He said he wanted to get to know me. And
Okay, so So you went through 58 seconds of basically describing this guy in a way that was unflattering. Just to, I guess, to say that you're not interested, and I guess to say, why would a guy with all of this stuff approach you? But yet I see so many videos of women talking about guys do not approach them anymore. And here's why. Most guys don't want to approach these women because they want to complain about not being approached. But then when somebody that they don't like or don't find attractive approaches them, it turns into a story time, basically with much to do about nothing. But I also find it strange that when a guy gets on and he does the same thing talks about a woman that he felt wasn't attractive approaching him, he's considered sassy. This whole dating thing is out of control. I don't understand it. And my hat goes out to you people that are out here trying to figure it out in this dating scene. Because most of these people are off their rockers. They're gone bananas. What she just described is completely unnecessary, and this video is completely unnecessary at this point. What are you saying? You thought he looked like he had ED? How would you know that? What are you even talking about? What are you talking about? Anyway, let's let her go on.
Like, I just think that we're at different stages of our lives, and I don't think that we're quite aligned. And he was like, but I don't know you and you don't know me. That's why I gave you my card with my number so you could call me, because I'm trying to get to know you. And I get it. I get shooting your shot. We miss all shots we can't take. And also,
No, you miss all shots you don't take. You don't take. Okay? Let's just get the saying right, first of all. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Just let's get it right, since you want to correct everybody.
I'm really having a hard time with trying to. Actually, you know what? I'm not even trying to understand it. But what doesn't make sense to me is like, why somebody that is in my mama's age bracket situation, that doesn't appear to have taken the best care of themselves, would think that someone like myself who at least on the surface appears to care for themselves in a certain way, would be interested in any type of arrangement. Like,
because maybe you don't look like what you think you look like. Maybe you're not who you actually think that you are. And just because you think the guy isn't taking care of himself based on whatever his physique is, doesn't mean that he's not actually taking care of himself. That's insane. This is crazy to me. Like, so he's supposed to be able to look at you and think that you're out of his league. Is that what you're trying to say? Like you're aesthetically out of his league? Is that what this thing has come to? People's interpretation and impressions of themselves and who they think they are, man. A lot of these people got to get checked. Like, this is craziness. It's one thing to be like, yo, listen. So the man approached me. He looked to be a lot older than me. I wasn't attracted to him and move on. But to go down this diatribe to try to disparage and disrespect and just degrade a man for approaching you, instead of taking it as a compliment and say, guess what, I'm attracting men of all ages. I got them from the young to the old, big to the small. Instead of wearing that as a badge of honor, you now want to be disrespectful to somebody for approaching you. I'm sorry, but you're not who you think you are. Like, seriously, most of the people who make these videos, you're not who you think you are. And then they'll get on and talk about all these guys. These guys are so ugly. These guys are ugly. But yet you're riding home by yourself, single, still looking for somebody. All of the ugly people seem to have somebody, and all of the fine women seem to be on the internet crying. I can't make any sense of it. But let's let her finish this, since this is a great story time to degrade someone just for walking up and trying to talk to you because you weren't attracted to them. All right, let's let her finish.
can somebody help me make it make sense? Because the madness has got to stop. Okay.
Yeah, this video is madness. Hey, look, man. I don't really have too much to say. Hey, listen. It's one thing to have confidence in yourself. It's another thing to be overconfident in yourself, and it's another thing to just flat out be, disrespectful just because somebody approached you. That's what people do. Okay, if they see something that they like, they approach it. That's just the bottom line. And to get on here and make videos about how unattractive you thought somebody was that approached you, then I guess my thing is, hey, you're attracting what you are at that point. So maybe that's another way to look at it. You're attracting what you are. But I'm not here to denigrate anyone or go back and forth or go at how someone looks. That's really not the point of this video. The point of this video is just be humble yourself and just be thankful for anyone that is trying to approach you and give you the attention that it is, not necessarily that you're looking for, but that's giving you positive attention. He wasn't rude. He wasn't obnoxious. He just said, hey, I want to get to know you. If you're not interested, just tell him that and you move on. It's one thing if they become pushy or they're a creep or they do something that's out of line, then okay. But just because you weren't attracted to him, to tear a person down just for speaking to you, that's just out of line. And it makes perfect sense why you're single and you're making videos in the dark, riding home. I guess that makes you feel good about yourself. Now you feel better about your current situation. Okay, well, that makes sense. Now you feel better about yourself. So if this is what it takes for you to get a good night's sleep, then continue this. But you'll remain single until you humble yourself and become a little bit better of a person, because this was a completely unnecessary video. But hey, look, you guys saw what I saw. You heard what I heard. Jump down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Was she out of line? Did I take it too far? I don't know. Leave your comments. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.